Still being here. You would have thought by this point maybe I kind of settled in and it's like normal for me now. But this is still pretty new. And being in the NFL is super exciting, and it's still crazy to think about sometimes. But just to be here every day with my teammates, and just for me to get better and build relationships with my brothers and try to be the best me every day.
One of the things that Ike mentioned with you is just that run after catch. Just kind of on the field, what do you feel like you've proven here so far?
Yeah, just showing up every day and competing. Whether it's special teams, offense, wherever I'm at, wherever they plug me in, go out there and give everything I got. Just being the best me.
Casey, I know it's hard to get a sense of where the offense is when you guys are really working from the neck up right now, not doing a whole lot of things full speed, but what do you like about where you guys are headed offensively?
Yeah, if you look at this offense and where it comes from, there's some success that can happen in it. And if you think of goals and where we can end up, that's fun to think about. But I think most importantly for me, what I try to kind of fall back on is just taking it one day at a time. I always say it. So just showing up for me and trying to be the best me of that day, I think that's really important just for me to kind of break things up. But yeah, just getting better in the offense and more comfortable, and I guess we'll see where it goes.
What do you like about Zach Robinson so far?
Creative, and he does it the right way. He does it the right way, and I'm super excited to see where it's going to go.
What makes you say that?
Just, every day, like I said, where the offense came from, they produce. And hopefully we can do that here too.
I don't know. Sorry, I might have answered, but last time we spoke to you on draft day, it was really emotional, really just like how your dream was coming true and everything. How since you've gotten here these last couple of months or whatever, how has it been?
Yeah, it's still honestly super surreal. Every day I wake up, I just thank God for the opportunity to be here. Just super grateful still, and just to be around, like I said, some of the guys, like Drake London sitting over there, like that's my teammate. It's still crazy, but I'm just taking it in and trying to find a spot on this team.
Do you feel that way about Kirk Cousins being your quarterback?
Yeah, that's another one. I grew up watching Kirk, and obviously the Quarterback One documentary, and just me being a kid watching him play, and being here right now and that being my teammate and someone that I'm going to work with. I don't take that lightly, and I'm going to do everything I can this 6 weeks coming up that we have off. I'm going to get my mind right, get my body right, and come back the best version I can be.
Apologies if you've already been asked, but what have you learned from guys like Drake and Darnell and those guys?
Yeah, just their ability to compete. All these guys out here are talented. They're all in the NFL, but just guys that show up every day. That's important to me, and especially these guys. These aren't. I'm a 6th-round pick, but these guys, first-round pick, they got a little leeway, a little more than I do, but they still show up every day, just like anybody else on the team, and work hard. So I respect that.
Do you remind Kirk that you watched him as a kid?
I'm still kind of nervous when I'm walking up to him. Like, he'll come by me and he's like, "What's up, Case?" And I'll just be like, "What's up, Kirk?" But yeah, I'm still getting used to it. But one of these days I'll calm down and maybe we'll sit down and have a conversation.
Ike said a huge emphasis for the wide receiver group is speed. How have you seen that play out in your practices so far?
Yeah, we got guys that can run. Most importantly, we can't run without the ball. So, just for me, most importantly is just making sure, for one, getting that playbook and cleaning those things up. But, catching the ball and run after catch, and just practicing with the same intensity that, I plan to play with.
Has there been extra running conditioning or anything like that?
A little bit after practice, and me coming from the Midwest, there has been a little bit of a heat difference. So some of these practices are obviously a little hotter than Champaign, Illinois. So it's a little bit of adjustment, but I'm super excited.
Who's the fastest?
Fastest receiver? Ooh, I don't want to get beat up for this one. I'm gonna have to plead the fifth on that one. Sorry.
When you take this break now, what are you going to prioritize in this next one while you're away? Kind of get better.
Yeah, one, as a receiver, the little things I'm gonna clean up. Technique, cleaning little things up with routes and just details and stuff like that. But, obviously in the playbook as well. But more importantly, I think just the mind, the mental side of things, making sure I'm coming back with the right energy and just making sure I'm in the right place to be here for the team.